Morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning, 20 after 6 a.m. And it is cold here this morning. It's like -9 and the wind chill is 27 below. And I'm out because I'm going to take my niece and pick her up and take her to work. Where she lives, she's 2 miles away from the bus, where the bus stop is. She normally walks over to the bus stop and takes that to get to work. But it is too cold for her to be walking this morning. I worry about her anyway because it's just where she has to walk, there's no sidewalk, so she has to walk alongside the plowed road. I've been worried about her for some time now, and I think I'm gonna start taking her to work until this cold snap leaves and it gets at least up into the reasonable temperatures, 30s or something like that. I can't stay at home and let her walk to work and let me worry about that, So that's where I'm off to this morning. There's no precipitation. The roads are dry, but it is colder than a you-know-what out here. All right, I'll come back in a little bit and talk again. Okay, I got her dropped off at her workplace. And now I'm going to go back home. It is bitterly cold down here. It's, I just worry about her. I've been worried about since she moved into the place she lives now. I've been worried about her having to walk to the bus stop because it's like a 30-minute walk just to get to her bus stop. And during nice weather, it's not too bad. But being cold and winter time and, there's no sidewalks or anything for her to walk on. She has to walk right on the street where the cars are driving. It's dark out in the morning when she leaves to go to her bus stop because she has to leave like at 5:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock, 5:30. Something like that, just to be able to get to work by 7. And I give her credit. She's not lazy. She's a very hard worker, and she doesn't want to miss work. She actually walked all the way to work the day after our snowstorm last week. It's like 7 miles. And I didn't know that was happening, or I would have went and taken her. Their car is broke down and in the shop right now. And so on the weekends, her fiance normally takes her, but their car's been in the shop for the last 2 weeks. I didn't know she walked all that way. And then her boss is giving her a hard time, because of being a few minutes late here and there because the buses are running late. With all this weather, they're running late, they're getting stuck, all kinds of stuff. Poor kid. I feel she's not a kid anymore. She's she's 27, I think. But to me, she'll always be a kid, And I just feel so bad for her. She doesn't have her driver's license, so that's why she doesn't drive. And before they moved, she lived right on the bus line. I mean, it was only like 2 blocks from her house. But then she moved. And the ironic thing is, the bus line used to go right by where she lives now, but they cut back on their routes. So, anyway, I know I look like an Eskimo with all this all this stuff on this morning. But it is really, like, really cold. I don't remember it being this cold here in many, many years. Maybe at least 12 to 13, maybe 15 years. And I'm just thankful that I still have heat. We haven't had a power outage, which is what I was really concerned about, you know, the past week or so, because it seems like when we get a major storm around here, that's the first thing that happens. But thank the Lord, the power has stayed on. I've been letting my oh yeah, 3 days ago, or let's see, when was it? It was Saturday, last Saturday. My water pipes froze. And my nephew came and crawled underneath my trailer with a big torpedo heater, and he got them all thawed out. Thank God. And it's just been getting colder and colder ever since. Now, I know some of you in Alaska are kind of laughing at us, but you know what? You're used to it. You can have it. We don't want it here. And what was I saying? Oh, so night before last, I have two bathrooms, and the one in the rear, the master bath, I haven't used that in a while because my pipes broke in there. Not from freezing, but they broke, and I haven't replaced them yet. So I haven't used the sink or the tub in there because the tub leaks and there's a water issue if I use it. So I don't use it. I only use it, the toilet. Sometimes. Most of the time I don't even use it. Only at night if I wake up and have to go. Anyway, I got up the other night, and I'll spare you the details on that. But let's just say that the water was up to the top in there, and it wouldn't flush. And it appears that my drain to the sewer from that toilet is frozen. Yay. And I don't know how to unthaw that. So I'm just going to wait until it thaws, I guess. I don't know what else to do. Anyway, I still have my the other bathroom that works okay. So, oh, the joys of life in a cold climate. Yeah. You know what I'm doing? I sit around and, I don't go out much in weather like this. Sorry about it got so dark, but there ain't any street lights right here. But I don't go outside hardly at all when it's this cold like this in the wintertime. And so I do things inside the house. I clean, and I'll rearrange furniture. I do whatever I can try to do in there to occupy my time so that I don't go completely nuts from boredom, And so one of the things I do is, if I get a lottery ticket, I'll sit there and I'll daydream about what would I do if I ever hit the jackpot. And I look at, the first thing I would do is, if I ever hit a big jackpot, I'd be moving. Yeah, immediately, as fast as I could. And my place that I've always wanted to live is Key West, Florida. That's where I want to live, and if I ever hit a jackpot, that's where I'm going. Or somewhere in the Southern Keys. Hopefully Key West. Anyway, I would start a foundation to help dogs, people who have their pets on low income, or something happens, and they can't afford maybe not to take their doggy to the vet or get them what they need, for that. And I'd also start a foundation to help older folks and seniors who struggle once they get to retirement age, you know, for whatever reason, and their Social Security isn't enough. I would have a foundation to help people like that as well. And so I've been daydreaming. I've been looking at Key West Realty for the past few days and hoping that my Powerball numbers hit, you know. But I know it's just a dream, but it does help occupy the time. And so that's about that. Well, I guess that's about enough yakking for today. I'm almost back home, and my puppies will be glad. You know what? I know it's cold outside when my dogs don't even want to go out because they love the snow. Now, they'll go out for about a minute. Indy will go outside and he'll roll on the ground out by the garage door and get his back scratchies. But as soon as he does that and does his business, they're back in the house. Yesterday, I tried to go out and play with them in the snow, but it was so cold, they were just holding their paws up one after the other. I said, nope, no, that's it. You're going back in the house. And they don't even want to stay out long. So this weather is supposed to break after this week, this really bitterly cold stuff. I will be so thankful when it's gone. Anyway, something else I'm thankful for is you all. Thank you for watching my videos and interacting and commenting and all that stuff. So I hope wherever you are, you're staying warm and safe. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.